Hiya, James here from the James Oliver Guitar Channel, and I thought today we'd talk about how I got my first 61 Strat, which is my first, proper vintage pre-CBS Fender guitar. It's my first and still my favourite, and I thought I'd talk about a bit of history I know about it and where I got it from, etc. So, this guitar come from a music shop in Cardiff, which is no more, called Crane's, and I regularly went into Crane's music shop to see Di Williams and Pete Mortimer and of course Mike Podesta. Well, I went in there a lot, bought a lot of guitars off them over the years and a lot of amps off them and strings, etc. And I always used to go and have a look at the vintage stuff they'd have in, because that's what I was into every time I was in Cardiff. And I walk in one day and there's a black 61 Strat sitting in the case. Obviously, I couldn't afford the guitar, but I thought I'll have a little go of it, so I got it out and had a play, and it was everything I thought it would be and more. I've said before, I've always dreamed of owning the 61 Strat. It was like my ultimate dream. Never to have a big house or a flashy car. I was also have one of these old Strats. That's what I always wanted. So anyway, I tried it, and that was that. And I went in again a week later and tried it again. And I went in again a week later and tried it again. I'm sure we've all been there with the, going in and out, trying guitars, thinking about them, looking at pictures of them on the website, etc. So anyway, I thought, how the hell am I going to get this guitar? So, I've been collecting guitars and doing a bit of buying and selling and swapping for quite a few years at this point. I was 23 when I bought this. I've had it about 4 or 5 years. So I had a bit of a collection of stuff. So I decided to part exchange 12 guitars to get the dream guitar. So I can't remember everything I part exchanged, by the JV Squire Strat, a JV Squire Telly, a Gibson Les Paul Jr., but the Gibson custom shop one. I had a Gretsch Bo Diddley. I had a Fender piggyback Bassman, the blonde one. There was a Gibson Firebird. And I believe there was something, there was obviously other things, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. So I part exchanged some really nice gear. That Les Paul was a cracking Junior, the Gibson custom shop one. But anyway, I part exchanged and I give a little bit of cash. And this is what I had, was this 61 Strat. So originally the guitar was in vintage and rare in Bath, and for some reason the owner, or I don't know, took it from vintage and rare in Bath to Crane's in Swansea. And I've got some photographs of it. Obviously it's a black refin. It used to be Fiesta red. I got a photo of it with absolutely no wear, and it's painted black. And it's got the original ashtray on the bridge there, which I've still got. And then for some reason it ended up in Cardiff and I bought it. So I don't really know the full history of it. I don't know if it's from Swansea originally, I don't know if it's from Bath originally. I don't know who owned it before me. But I know one thing, it's a killer sounding guitar. So when I first had it, Dave Durnley put a 5-way switch in for me, because I like the in-between sounds as well on a Strat. I've got the original switch. And then I just played it. I used to be in a band and we used to do, well, we done 250 gigs a year for many years. And this was the #1 guitar. And all this wear on the back, you can see I put on. And that bit of wear there is me, this wear here. So I've sort of really worked the guitar to wear. And I like wear on guitars. And I mean, it hasn't been relic. It's all naturally done by me. That's obviously my arm. And that's from doing up and down strokes, trying to play like Mick Green and Wilco Johnson and people like that. And as you can see, the original cloisons are really rusty. And it's a really nice weight. It's like 6.5 pounds. And for many, well, it's still my all-time favourite guitar. I'm really lucky to have it. And that's how I got it, basically, by buying and selling and swapping my way up to a half-decent collection, which I then part-exchanged to get the thing I really wanted. And this is it. The pickups are original, the knobs are original, pickguard's original and there's no crack there, which is super rare. Tuners are original. I have had the nut changed. There's a review on the channel of the guitar as well. Full review and demo of me playing it, you know. And there's millions of videos of me playing it online in my old band called Glass, and Glass means blue in Welsh Blues Band. There's tons of videos of me playing it with our band through various amps, twins, magnetones, Fender Pro reverbs, all sorts of amps. And this is it, and I think if the house was burning down, this would be the guitar I save. Even though I'm really a Telecaster player now, this is still my favourite. As you can see, there's some nice wear on the neck as well, which wasn't on there when I had it. And this is it, and that's how I got my Strat, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I appreciate it, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers!